When GPRS was tasked with locating and mapping buried utilities prior to the installation of heavy equipment inside a pipeline compressor station in Ohio, we found more and less than what the client expected. Project Manager Matt Higinbotham was originally tasked with locating a single water line running through a 10,000 square foot area at the station where 2 heavy pieces of equipment were to be installed. Striking this plastic line while excavating to install the equipment or crushing it under the weight of the structures would have resulted in costly repairs and interruptions to the station's operations. So it was vital that the client knew the exact location of the line prior to beginning their work. But an existing as-built drawing of the station indicated the possibility of a second water line in the project area. It was at this point that the client realized they needed a comprehensive understanding of everything buried under the site. Matt deployed both ground-penetrating radar and EM locating to locate and map the buried utilities. GPR scanners emit radio waves into the ground or a surface such as concrete, then detect the interactions between those waves and any buried objects. These interactions are displayed as hyperbolas on a GPR readout, with each hyperbola varying in size, color, and shape depending on what was located. GPRS project managers are specially trained to interpret this data to tell you what was located and its approximate depth underground or within a concrete slab. EM locators detect the electromagnetic signals radiating from metallic pipes and cables, or from tracer wires attached to non-metallic utilities. The locator's transmitter can apply a current to the pipe or tracer wire, or if the utility in question is a live electrical cable, it can detect the flow of its electrical current. Signals can also result from a conductive pipe acting as an antenna and re-radiating signals from stray electrical fields. At the compressor station, Matt was able to verify the location and depth of the plastic water line using his GPR scanner. He then verified his findings with his EM locator. These same tools helped him locate an electrical ground line in the project area that wasn't on a map. Matt marked out the location of both utilities on the ground using spray paint. And he used real-time kinematic positioning to geolocate his findings to create up-to-date drawings of the buried infrastructure. Now the client can safely excavate or shift the location of the structures for their upcoming project. Matt also confirmed that there was not a second water line within the project area, despite what the client's existing as-built records indicated. While accurate as-builts are vital to documenting the existing conditions of a building or site, the reality is that your existing as-built drawings are likely out of date or incomplete due to changes that occurred during the initial construction process or later renovations and repairs. And not knowing what's below before you dig is the quickest way to cause costly and potentially dangerous utility strikes. That's why it's vital that you hire a professional utility locating company like GPRS to fully map and mark out the utilities in your project area prior to conducting any excavation activities. Because our client at the compressor station had an accurate understanding of their buried infrastructure before digging, they were able to avoid any unwanted surprises. From locating buried water lines and electrical cables to documenting entire skyscrapers, GPRS intelligently visualizes the built world to keep your projects on time, on budget, and safe. So, what can we help you visualize? Thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, please be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you always know when we drop a new video.